Goddamn. Fucking hell. Goddamn, guys. Big day.
Hey, man. Hold on. Let me zoom you out here a little bit.
There it goes.
Okay. Well, guys, today is the day, and I got some...
Oh, damn. Last time is now, man. You quite literally, for us, the last time is now. Damn.
Bro, fucking WWE shop fanatics, they give everything except for the shirts. I have everything, so I can show you guys real quick. But guys,
Last time is indeed now. Damn. Oh, man. It's gonna be a sad but great day.
this is gonna be so sad, bro. This is gonna be so sad. The last time is indeed now, bro. I also...
Oh, shit.
Let's see what else I got here. I've got the hat
Hey.
for the collection.
That's fire.
I've got the hat. There's more.
You got the whole set.
The set of sweatbands
Hey.
look pretty dope.
That's fire.
As they're all falling out of the package. We've got the Never Give Up and the You Can't See Me sweatbands, and then the...
Damn.
The last time is now.
It is now, dude. Crazy.
Crazy enough, bro. This fucking thing, when I was a kid, I used to always say to myself, how does he fit a headband around his arm? And nowadays,
Hey.
this
Sam
fits
Russell.
around my arm.
Hey.
So, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. But, and then also, for any of you people that like designed socks,
It's got the socks, bruh.
we do have the socks as well.
That's
So,
fire.
we legitimately got everything there was to get. I dropped a kind of a ridiculous bag on merchandise on Monday, but it's okay. And the reason it's okay
It's the last time is now. Yep.
is because of this. The
Damn.
last time is now, bro.
Crazy, man.
This is
Who
this
would've
is a crazy day. This is a
Mhm.
crazy day, man. Well, I could fucking tell you this. It's certainly a crazy day because I did not think any of this was going to happen. I legitimately did not think any of this was going to happen. I was, me and Sir K about a year ago when, actually, I think it was when he announced his farewell tour. We talked, about, maybe the show that we go to in 2025 is going to be Cena's last show. And I got to admit, opening this up yesterday, opening this towel set up and seeing this, and legitimately, it felt a little more real.
Mhm.
It felt a little more real, and it is, man, it's starting to set in, bro. It's starting to set in, and it is, it's crazy. It's crazy that we're actually here. It's crazy that the day is actually here, man. And, when we bought these SmackDown tickets, this is all I was expecting. I was expecting to go watch a fucking shit show on Friday, called SmackDown. And then it turned into
Biggest fucking episode of TV of the year, damn near.
a huge episode. Like, this could legitimately be one of the very best episodes of SmackDown on WWE television all year.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're looking at the last time being now. We're looking at an appearance from Brock, which is interesting to this day, but and we're looking at a fucking AJ Lee return. Bro,
Let's light this shit up, bro. Let's do it.
let's light it up, bro.
And if we don't, we gonna light it up. She better come out. It's gonna lit up.
Bro, I'm very excited. I'm very excited for tonight. I am very excited for tonight's SmackDown, man. I will definitely be bringing this towel with me, and we will definitely be getting a nice picture with it, bro. But if you guys are at the show, feel free to say hello. Feel free to say hello. Say what's up to your boys. I will be wearing this. Sir K will be wearing his red Survivor Series shirt, so you guys know what to point us out by. So just look for two dorks in red shirts.
Literally.
So, or according to the algorithm, two guys that look like wrestling fans.
Listen, you can say what you want. At least I don't smell like a wrestling fan. So that's one thing we got to prepare for tonight is the smell.
Where's my? There goes
all the plastic.
There goes all the plastic from my John Cena merch. Yes. If you guys are attending the show tonight, please bring your deodorant. We do not want to have a Survivor Series 2023 case where we were walking through the hallway of death, and I almost fainted, because everybody fucking smelled like shit. However, please remember to bring your deodorant, guys, and we can all be safe. Our noses can be free of odor, and we can all get home to our loved ones in one piece. But man, it's crazy. The day is finally here, bro. The day is finally here. Tuesday is going to be very interesting, man. This may be the most. We'll obviously give you guys a full recap on how the night went. Being tonight, which hopefully it goes good. Hopefully, we'll see. We'll see.
Don't bring her out, man. Oof.
Well, you know how Triple H is, bro. He might give a tease that's gonna pay off in about 17 months.
Genuinely, it's bad, but I think it secured it. They want to counter program AEW so bad. We have to be getting it, dude. I think that's that's the driving force. If not, we would have built like a year into this, 1000%. But the fact they want to fucking counter program, we better get it tonight, man.
Thank you, Tony.
Thank you, Tony Khan.
Tony Khan,
please,
my man.
Keep opening that mouth. Keep talking shit.
Yes. But aside from that, aside from the last time being now, and aside from us literally being a part of history, and you're going to find out why right now, because we are going to start you guys off with the news about the greatest of all time, my GOAT, John Cena.
Damn.
So,
we don't even hit the intro.
But before we get into that,
too excited.
I'm really excited, bro. If you can't tell,
intro.
Holy shit! I almost fucking forgot the intro. If you guys can't tell, I'm very excited. But if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know how the show works, every Monday, every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central, we are on here with NHP Unscripted. And every Friday, normally at 3 p.m. Central, this week a little earlier, we are on here live with the news, man. And this is episode 282 of the news. Thank you guys, as always, for joining us for another edition of it, man. So, if you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, you guys can now watch that on all platforms. That is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here live every Tuesday at 12 p.m. Central for Unscripted. Also, if you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official NHP merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, man, where you can get this beautiful piece of Notorious merchandise live as we speak, man. So with that being said, if this is your first time watching and you guys do not know who we are here at NHP, I am Johnny, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, we got my man Sir K here. Sir K, go ahead, tell everybody what it is you're smiling about today.
Well, today I can go ahead and do that because SmackDown, man, last time is now AJ Lee return. Maybe Cody, maybe Jacob Fatu return too.
Come on,
we
bro.
don't know. Hopefully, at least Jacob. Maybe Cody's still filming shit. But hopefully Jacob Fatu.
Hoping for Jacob Fatu.
I hope so, man. I hope so. What big night, very exciting night, man. And I love these nights, man. Haven't had one of these since Survivor Series, man. And I'm very excited, man. Very, very excited. Like Durante, always ask, how's life? How's the family? Life's good. Family's good. How is everybody doing in the live chat? Logan, Bell, How you guys doing? Anybody in the replay? How you guys doing? What about you, bro? How are you doing?
A lot of man, a lot of excitement. A lot of excitement for sure, for sure, for sure. Obviously, very excited. The big day is here. The big day is here. September 5th is finally upon us, bro. I remember
know.
when this I remember when this is I remember when we bought the tickets and this was, 2 months away. And for some reason that seems like it was yesterday. Because it's like we blinked and
I'm
we're here.
telling ya.
We blinked and they're putting the merch out and the merch is getting delivered, and then all of a sudden here's the day. So it's like everything just happened so quick, because when we found out about the show, obviously we were like, man, we can't wait for the shirt to drop. And it was like before we knew it, shirt dropped, and now we're actually here. So it's crazy. I'm excited. It's gonna be an emotional night. Grown men will cry tonight, bro. I will be the fucking dork that they pan the camera to, and he's crying while John Cena's fucking cutting his last promo in Chicago. But regardless, I'm so excited, bro. And then obviously the possible, this SmackDown just snowballed, I feel.
Dude.
Everybody's talking about Cody returning. Everybody's talking about Jacob Fatu returning, and Brock and AJ are going to be there, and all this other stuff. So it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of night is upon us. I don't know what we're going to be delegated to watching within the next 6 or 7 hours, bro, but I hope this is, and I gotta steal this from the 2024 AEW fan base, I hope this is a generational SmackDown incoming.
It better be, because every week was generational dynamite incoming, man. But this I think is going to be a generational SmackDown, man. I'm very excited, dude. Literally last 2 days I've been losing my fucking voice, and I know after tonight I'm probably gonna have no voice this weekend, man.
Yeah, it's
and
over.
It's over with for me, dude. I've been losing it for some reason. This is about to be the nail in the coffin tonight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's absolutely cooked after tonight. You already know it's absolutely cooked after tonight, bro. But now to get you guys started with some of the news. We're going to start you guys off with some news regarding SmackDown tonight, being that is the hot topic. And, well, if everybody for the past couple of months has liked seeing John Cena on SmackDown because it is nostalgic, well, we have some news for you. Also, as Durante always asks, I'm good. Family's good. What about you, Logan, Vel, Durante? Thank you guys for being here as always. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, man. Thank you guys as always for joining us. So, regardless, back to what I'm saying. If any of you guys love seeing John Cena on SmackDown, maybe it's nostalgic to some of you. Personally, for most of my childhood, John Cena was a Raw guy. However, he did have a little goated run on SmackDown that I think we all remember, called SmackDown Live on 2016. That was a goated SmackDown run. But for most of my childhood, John Cena was always on Raw. But SmackDown is the show he debuted on. Chicago is also the place he debuted in. And, according to WrestleVotes, there are multiple people within WWE quietly expecting that tonight's SmackDown will be John Cena's final appearance on SmackDown, with Cena having only 2 unannounced dates left. We'll get to that in a minute. It is unlikely that one of them will be another SmackDown event.
Damn.
And the dates that were announced do confirm that, yes, this is his last SmackDown. I think that's pretty awesome. I also think that's very poetic.
Yeah.
He debuted in SmackDown in Chicago, and his very last SmackDown would also be in Chicago. And that's what I mean when I say we are embarking history tonight, because this will be the last. This will not only be the last time John Cena performs in Chicago, this will be the last time John Cena is on the blue brand for the rest of his career, bro.
Damn.
And holy shit, that feels weird to fucking say.
Crazy, dude. Very, very poetic, and I think it fits. I really think it fits. I think it's a good place to have his last. I think it's a perfect place to have his last episode of SmackDown, man. And damn, is it gonna be emotional tonight, man? It is, but I can't wait.
Goddamn, this is man. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. That was weird to even say, man. That was weird to even say, because it's just like, man, we're really almost at the end, bro.
We really are, dude. It's
Fuck.
crazy.
God damn. That's crazy. Logan says you guys are pretty used to embarking on history at this point.
Got to, man.
I mean, to be honest, bro,
Yeah.
you're not exactly wrong. We've been at a lot of crazy shit in wrestling for the past couple really crucial years. You know, we were there for Brawl Out. We were at the fucking Brawl Out show.
Dude, goated.
I just got the memory for that on my Google Photos the other day.
Oh yeah, I was just watching a video of the media scrums because it was the anniversary yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was just watching the video of Punk going off again, dude. It's great.
Jesus. Why is that an anniversary? Jesus.
Brawl, it's not even the pay-per-view. It's that media scrum and the Brawl Out incident, man.
That was a fucking awesome show.
It was.
And that was an awesome weekend. And all everybody ever fucking talks about is that goddamn media scrum, bro.
Literally just the drive home. We just had we were just listening to the media scrum and Punk just going off, man.
Oh.
Never forget.
That was a crazy night. We were at the first dance.
Mm-hmm.
We were at Survivor Series. I got the picture sitting right over here to my right. We're at Survivor Series 2023. Logan, it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird not being in Allstate Arena with you, man.
I know.
It's really gonna be weird. Jesus Christ. This is crazy. This is crazy. However, it's a perfect place to do his last SmackDown. It's perfect, man. It's perfect. Everything with the way they're going about his last Chicago appearance and his last SmackDown being in Chicago, I think is poetic and I think is perfect, man. I love it. It's weird to say, but man, it is it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. So we will be there. We will be there. If you guys haven't already, if you guys didn't already know that, we will be at the show, and it's crazy that we'll be there for his last show, man. My first show at Allstate Arena was in 2011, and I went to see John Cena. So it's crazy that all these years later, I'll be there for his last show.
Crazy, dude. Crazy. I can't wait. It's about to be a movie tonight, man, and it's his last SmackDown. And
is this your first time seeing it?
This is my first time. Yeah, it's my first time seeing Cena because he wasn't at Survivor Series or nothing. Yeah, it's my first time seeing Cena live.
First time's the last time.
First time really is the last time, dude.
Oh my god.
It's crazy, man. I'm very excited, dude. Very excited. Did you ever see AJ Lee live? Back when, like, that episode of Raw you went to, or like that one live event you went to? Was she there?
Oh shit. She might have.
I wouldn't be shocked if she was there.
I think so. I think she was at Raw that I went to. I don't know that she was at the live event that I went to, but she was definitely, I'm sure she was at Raw.
Okay.
I'm sure. Because 2011... she might have been on SmackDown, because I think that was when she was like dating Daniel Bryan at the time. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, we lighten it up.
We lighten it up. Either whether she shows up or not, we lighten it up, man. So Triple H better hope she shows up, man. But man, it's about to be crazy. First time seeing Cena, last time seeing Cena, man. It's crazy, man. I'm very excited. Very fucking excited. Plus the sound in Allstate is about to be crazy tonight, man.
Yeah, that's going to be nuts.
It's going to be a generational pop, I'm going to tell you, man.
That is literally going to be nuts, bro. So, tonight is the last time John Cena will be in Chicago. It is the last time you will see him appearing on a Friday night. Damn. So, man, I figured they would kind of want to get him on some Netflix Raws towards the end. But dude, after tonight, bro, I think we're down to 7 dates.
Yep, 7. Damn.
Fuck.
It's crazy, dude, man. Crazy. It doesn't feel real, dude.
It really doesn't. It really doesn't. So, from a wholesome John Cena story to a rather annoying John Cena story, according to PW Insider, John Cena's retirement match will be in December, and it will take place in Washington, D.C. So, you hear that, and you say, okay, odd, but why? Why is this taking place in Washington, D.C.? This, I think everybody kind of had penciled in for Boston. I'm sure people in Boston are probably upset because they're from Boston and they wanted to see their hometown hero's last show. Well, per John Alba, the reason WWE shifted John Cena's final match from Boston to Washington, D.C. was due to the bidding process, with which Boston lost the bid to Washington, D.C. Therefore, WWE have announced that John Cena's final appearance in Boston will be the November 10th episode of Raw. And his final match will be at the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. on December 13th, Saturday night main event.
What? Why are you bidding that out to anybody but Boston? Why is that a bid? It should just be selected for Boston. Like, I get you want to do your biddings for pay-per-views and WrestleMania. Okay. Dude, this is John Cena, the last match. Just do it in fucking Boston, dude. TKO, man. They gotta do it, man. They'll always have to do it. This is the world we live in now, man. Whoever retires next, CM Punk probably won't even be in Chicago, depending on how they bid it. So, yeah, look at that, man.
This is so annoying to me because here we have a guy who's put 23 years of service into your company, and y'all are worried about a bid? A bid. Like, look, like Sir K just said, why is it even being bidded out to people? Why are we even bidding upon who's going to have that?
Select it.
You already fucked up when you put him on Saturday night's main event because he should have got a pay-per-view named after him. Ruthless Aggression was the name that was,
circulating.
Circulating around. You could have done a bunch of stuff. You could have fucking literally called the show The Last Time Is Now.
Yeah.
You should have, if that was your first mistake, you should have made a pay-per-view completely centered around John fucking Cena. So they put it on a Saturday night's main event. Okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And then you don't even put it in Boston for the guy. You put it in fucking Washington, D.C.
So disrespectful, dude.
Because of a bid. And that goes to to say what we've been saying for the past couple of weeks. Is this John Cena's farewell tour or is this TKO's farewell tour?
It's the board of directors, dude. It's that fucking shit ass writing room with Triple H in it. And that's whose fucking retirement tour this is.
That's so shitty. That is so shitty.
It's so frustrating, dude. And it's just have the common sense and just do it in Boston, dude. You're gonna make the money anyway. I'm sure it's gonna be your biggest gate in Boston. You know what I mean? Just do it there. I don't get it. I don't get it.
That is so ridiculous to me, and it is so disrespectful that you would do a guy that is giving you 23 years of service in your company. You did him that way. You bidded his final match out to anywhere but Boston. That's really shitty. And again, I fucking ask, is this John's farewell tour or is it the TKO Boardroom's farewell tour? What the fuck are we doing? That is so sad. That is actually so fucking sad, man.
It's so sad.
Um, Countless opponents you didn't do, you just wanted to skip out on, and now this. Come on, dude. Come on. John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
If it can happen to John Cena, we should be scared for everybody that ever wants to do a farewell tour.
Oh yeah.
Because what the fuck is that? Your choice of opponents has been rather fucking weak. Well, some of them have been rather fucking weak. And this, your choice of dates, your choice of his last match, that says a lot, man. And that says that is really shitty.
It is.
And I've really had enough of this TKO money shit. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. Like Sir K said, either fucking way, you're going to get the highest gate in Boston. You're going to have the highest arena sellout in Boston for John Cena's last match, and you bid it away to Washington because of money? That's so shitty, man. That's so shitty. And they're lucky, and Logan says it in chat. They're lucky John Cena is the the company player that he is, the team player that he is, because we just mentioned CM Punk. CM Punk he will die on the hill of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
He will die on the hill that his last match is in Chicago. They're lucky a guy like John is a team player and isn't going around saying, no, I want this opponent, I want that opponent, I want this opponent. Even though he should be, he's just not that guy.
He's just gonna say yes.
And, you know, I can respect his way to kind of, you know, adapt and move with what the company wants and do what he feels is best for the company. But as a fan, for John, I'm saying that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And it shouldn't take John to fucking speak up, because you should know better.
It should be common sense. You should be sitting in that boardroom. Why is it anything else but Boston for its last match? Why is it anything but an AJ Styles match in there? Why are these things not no-brainers for that room, dude? I don't get it. Don't understand. I really don't. And it's frustrating, and they're, like you said, they're lucky that John Cena will say yes, man, because a guy like CM Punk, a guy like others, they'll rightfully say no, man.
Yeah, so that's the news on John Cena and his final match taking place in Washington, D.C.
A bid.
LOL. So, if you guys are in Washington, I bet that's a curveball you didn't expect to get.
Yeah, exactly.
So props to you guys, I guess, man. I mean, you guys are getting the last match. So I'm sure you guys will have a lot of fun. As far as the people in Boston, I actually do feel bad for you guys. I'm sure a lot of people in Boston have been psyching themselves up all year, anticipating that Cena's final match would be in Boston. And
they get like the fourth to last, either third or fourth. I think that it's gonna be that Raw. I think is it that Raw Survivor Series and then December? It's either his third or fourth last thing. It is his hometown. That's crazy, man. That's insane. Oh, you're getting the dates.
I got it. So, okay, so they've announced September 5th, Chicago, Springfield, Massachusetts, September 15th. That's a Raw.
Mm-hmm.
WrestlePalooza in Indiana, Crown Jewel, Perth, Raw in Boston, Raw in MSG, New York City, Survivor Series, and then Saturday night's main event.
Damn.
So how many was that?
7, I think.
Okay. Wow.
Damn. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. It's gonna be really weird between Survivor Series and Saturday night's main event. He's not on TV once. I wonder really how they're gonna do that, but
yeah,
very curious. I would have loved one last episode of television before it ends, but very exciting nonetheless. And it does suck for Boston at the end of the day. That's so fucking frustrating.
for sure. But yeah, that is the news on John Cena, and WWE, shame on you.
Truly.
Seriously. Shame on you, man. You guys should have absolutely known better. And like I said, they're lucky John will actually care about what the company feels is right, because that's bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, I'll get us going. AJ Styles. Man. AJ Styles, the guy that should be facing John Cena on the farewell tour. According to PW Insider, the word making the rounds at Raw this past week was that we have not seen the last of AJ Styles and the AJ Styles and Dominic Mysterio storyline. The talk amongst those at Raw was that we'd see the story continue into WWE and AAA Worlds Collide this month.
This is AEW ROH, dude. What? I don't care. I like the relationship. I like to see those guys occasionally, but I would like to see this shit on the show that I watch every week, Monday Night Raw. And why is the storyline still going in the first place?
That's my thing, bro.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it. You could have ended it. He could have been champ or not, and he could have did one last show up on SmackDown and fucking face Cena one last time. But no, you want to do it for AAA for a random match that AJ's probably still gonna lose. I don't get it.
To me, AJ Styles and Dominic is just played out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you already showed me how fucking stupid you were when you did not have AJ Styles win the Intercontinental Championship in Paris. You also showed me how stupid you were before that when you didn't put John Cena and AJ Styles on in Paris. But why must this continue? So we can get an AJ Styles cameo on Worlds Collide? But I don't care. I don't fucking care. How about that? How about I want to see AJ Styles in the ring with John Cena? How about that?
I would love that.
Meanwhile, he's in a feud with Dominic Mysterio where the more and more it goes on, the dumber AJ looks. I mean, how many fucking times does this guy got to outsmart you before you just give up?
You literally.
I mean, what are we doing? What the fuck are we doing here? It doesn't make any sense to me, man. I do not know why, for the love of God, AJ Styles is still tied up with Dominic Mysterio. You got 7 motherfucking dates, and the fact that you have not found or have not formulated a fucking plan. There's about 7 or 8 motherfuckers in that boardroom, and clearly none of them have an ounce of a fucking brain, because there's 8 dates or 7 dates or whatever it is left, and these idiots can't come up with one date for John Cena to face AJ Styles. Why? Because they're all fucking stupid, apparently.
Well, very fucking stupid, man. So hopefully one of these things we get it, man. But I think he's tied up with Dominic in AAA, man. So gotta love them using people for stuff that most people don't even watch. Love it.
Yeah, we can't get AJ versus Cena because we have to have AJ Styles helping out fucking El Hijo de Vikingo. What? So stupid, dude.
So frustrating.
Well, speaking of Dominic's buddy, El Grande Americano. According to Bodyslam.net, WWE are very impressed with Ludwig Kaiser's version of Americano, and even some believe he has been a much better fit than Chad Gable. That doesn't mean WWE thinks Gable was unsuccessful with the persona, only that Kaiser has added more to the El Grande character during his short time under the mask. Sir Kay, let me ask you a question. What the fuck has he added to the character necessarily? Can you please tell me that?
When we saw El Grande, when it was played by Gable, he was way more a part of Raw than this new version of El Grande ever is. The only time we've ever seen this motherfucker is backstage, talking to Dom, and then randomly attacking people. At least, you know, with Chad Gable, we actually saw Chad Gable also on TV playing up the "oh, that's not me" thing. Um, and now we haven't seen Ludwig at all. We've just seen El Grande. So there's no point in that character of, oh, it's this person, but they're never in the same room. You know, that whole spiel. You don't even. That was like the funny part of the gimmick. You don't even get that. This is a way worse version, in my opinion, because it's pointless. You don't have that fucking goofy dynamic that you're supposed to have with this type of character. You don't have it because we only see him as El Grande in like random appearances every other Raw. It's worse in my opinion. I don't know what the fuck this boardroom sees. They see a lot of dumb shit apparently. I El Grande Americano. So I don't get it, man. I don't know what the fuck they see. Um, I, Hopefully that means when Gable comes back, they scrap it for Gable and just let him be Chad fucking Gable. But I know we're gonna have to get El Grande versus El Grande, unfortunately.
Speaking of El Grande, where the fuck are the other two El Grande Americanos? Is that just scrapped?
I saw it today. I heard a rumor that Pete Dunne, I guess, is like coaching in AAA now or something. I think they made that motherfucker a coach.
He's young. Huh?
It's a rumor. I would have to look more into that, man. But good
Oh
lord.
my goodness.
And then fucking Tyler Bate is just hanging out with his girlfriend at NXT, I guess. They don't got nothing for him. You have no tag team division, but you got nothing for these guys. Individually, they both be a part of the mid card too. Either or, take your pick. And they pick neither. They fucking pick neither.
They picked El Grande Americano.
One time.
Or coach.
2 weeks in a row, they appeared. Never saw him again.
My God. Whoever thinks that Kaiser is a much better fit than Chad Gable, I'll say this. The character was actually funny when Gable played the character.
Mm-hmm.
When I see him now, it's kind of just like,
oh,
okay, he's kind of just another character on the show, as to where when it was Gable, I actually would find myself laughing sometimes. Gable can also work that luchador style, so, you know, not saying that Kaiser can't, but like,
there's a stark difference.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like, it's Chad Gable, bro. Like Gable's gonna make anything work.
Mm-hmm.
Can't necessarily say that Kaiser has that same effect on the character that Gable did. He just doesn't.
No,
he just simply doesn't, man. But I don't really know. I don't really know what exactly they see. Clearly, I'm fucking missing something because I do not see any sort of betterment with Ludwig Kaiser playing the role over Chad Gable. Nowadays the character has no more character to me. He's just Dominic's friend now.
For some reason.
Why he's Dominic's friend? That's beyond me. But yeah, he's just Dominic's friend now. So that's...
Besides that first week after Chad Gable was out, have we seen American Made since then? I don't think so. I think we saw him the one show after he was out, and I don't remember seeing them at all. We haven't seen Ivy. Haven't seen the other two in that morning tag team division. Haven't seen those fucking two. Where the fuck they at? You just take them off TV. Makes no sense, dude. Makes no fucking sense.
I guess no
nothing.
No Gable, no Gable, no nothing. I guess.
Good lord.
Yeah. That's actually got me thinking now. Yeah, I genuinely could not fucking tell you the last time we seen them, bro.
No.
So
doing the Tony Khan, just disappear off television periods at a time.
Yeah. What up, Todd? How are you, bro?
How you doing, man?
Thank you for dropping in. So, yeah, that is the news on WWE feeling that Ludwig Kaiser is a better version of El Grande Americano than Chad Gable.
All right.
I think that may be the only thing that Kaiser has over Gable is apparently he can actually speak Spanish.
Which I will say is funny because he still has that German accent.
Yeah.
So that part is kind of funny, but like again, the whole dynamic of Gable and El Grande being on the show isn't there. They don't do that same thing with Kaiser, so the character is completely pointless because that's the whole point of the character. I
Right.
don't get it.
So, with that being said, we got some news on somebody I think we were all expecting back maybe for the Raw after Clash in Paris. And I think that
It was a missed opportunity.
I think that listen, I think for the love of God, we all want this man back desperately. But according to PW Insider, Ilya Dragunov is either close to 100% cleared from his knee injury or he is already cleared. Now, please, for the love of God, can we bring this man back?
Please.
Because
Raw needs something, dude. That mid card division needs something, dude. And Dragunov would be everything for it.
that man will be going so crazy in that mid card division right now. He walking in the door, coming back. You could put the IC championship on him day one.
Oh, you can.
He's that fucking good. Now, what I hope for, because let's not forget, WWE did a really bad job with Dragunov when he was on the main roster for
Those first few months.
it was maybe like 4 or 5 months he was on the main roster. And WWE did fucking awful with him because once upon a time, we heard that Dragunov was going to be the next Walter. He was going to be treated like, or Gunther. He was going to be treated like Gunther. He was going to be a dominant, strong monster, or whatever the case was. If that's what they think is a dominant, strong monster act on the show, then I don't know. I don't know what exactly their idea of a dominant person on the roster is, because he was not booked dominant. He was booked horrible.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be honest with ourselves, man. But regardless, walking back in the door, he needs to be treated to the level that a Gunther is treated. He needs to be treated to the level the way a Jacob Fatu is treated. He's that good, and WWE really needs to get on board with that, man.
Most definitely, they have to. When he comes back, they have to use the hell out of him in that mid card division, and he has to be champ. And they have to book him good, man, because they really didn't when the first time he was on the main roster. So this time, not only do they need that dynamic of him on television right now, but I hope they do well, and they better, because they need to. He's amazing. I want to see him do a lot, and I hope when he comes back, he is doing a lot. So I really hope so.
For sure. For sure, for sure. So, speaking of... Actually, let's go... Let's go ahead and talk about this brand split, bro.
What brand split?
Yeah. Lack thereof. Okay. So, per bodyslam.net, in June, it was reported that WWE was considering holding a draft around September or aligning with the season premieres of Raw or SmackDown, which is true. We read that story a couple months ago. Well, it has all gone quiet on that front, and it doesn't seem like a draft is in the cards at this moment.
Dog, your TV sucks. There's no organization anywhere. It's the same people on the same show for 2 years now, dude. And you're gonna wait even longer? I don't get it, dude. I don't get what the wait is for. And I mean, to WWE, they don't care. They're just going to put whoever they want on any show because, money, this show is going to be hotter if we go put this person on it, and et cetera, et cetera. So I genuinely think that's their mentality. And I think for the next probably the rest of the year at least, they're going to keep that mentality, which is insane, dude. Probably won't till be after Mania 42 that we might get another draft. Good lord. Insane.
Insane it is, bro, because how in the blue hell do you look at that Raw tag division and say to yourself,
We can work with this.
yeah, we can hold on. I mean, there's stories we can tell. It's not urgent or anything, because, our Raw tag division is just so fucking stacked.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's just stacked to the fucking brim with talent that we don't showcase. What are we doing? Honestly, what the fuck are we doing? SmackDown's tag division, on the other hand, is ginormous, and they do not use any of them.
No.
You don't think Motor City Machine Guns, Pretty Deadly, would benefit from going to another show? DIY, fucking, you don't think the War Raiders would benefit from jumping over to feud with, the Wyatt Six or whoever, What?
Speaking of DIY, did you see what happened on NXT?
I did.
Oh, they got the theme song back, bruh.
Hopefully it wasn't a one-time use.
God, I hope not, dude. Use that shit permanently. Literally, dude, what are you doing with Fraxium? What are you doing with any of these tag teams? Shake up your whole show, dude. Your Raw mid-card division needs to be shaken up.
Yes.
Your SmackDown mid-card division doesn't exist, really. You need to shake that up, dude. Everything needs to be shaken up, and you're just waiting. For what?
Your raw mid card division is a dying breed.
Mm-hmm.
Finn Balor was supposed to be a singles this year. I would assume he would have fit into there. Two guys that were fucking awesome in that mid card division. You stuck them in the Vision. Dragunov's hurt. Sheamus and Rusev are there, but they're doing their own thing. Ivar took hit. Ricochet's gone. Ivar's there, but he's in a tag team now, so you can't really use him in the mid-card division. And then you look at SmackDown's mid-card division, shoot me in the fucking brain. R-Truth, Damian Priest, fucking poor Aleister Black sitting there by himself. I mean, what the fuck? Are we fucking serious right now? What is that? What in the world is that?
I'm telling you, man, I don't know what is going on any of these shows. That SmackDown men's card division is nothing, dude. And even like the women's mid card division, like you were going pretty well with the women's IC title for a while. Nikki Bella stuff was a big bump in the road. Obviously what happens now should be really good. But what's going on with Julia on SmackDown? What's up, Durante? How you doing?
Up, Durante?
And what are you doing over there, man? Has she defended that thing? Besides like that one time on that one episode of SmackDown?
So from what I heard, I thought I just seen something the other day. It said like she defended the U.S. title once, and we haven't seen her since.
She's mixing it up with what's her fucking name? She's her manager now.
Oh, Adam Pearce's girl.
Yeah.
Kiana James.
Kiana James, and she I think she's mixing up with Mia Yim or something. What are you doing? And Durante reminds me, you got Andrade and Phoenix. They're a fucking tag team. They're actually really cool as a tag team. Not fucking use them at all, dude. What the fuck is going on?
Yep. You got that's another great example. Who's an awesome piece to the men's mid card division? Penta.
Oh yeah,
he's a fucking awesome piece. And what the fuck is he doing?
He's losing.
He's hanging around with the Stale Day.
Mm-hmm.
Doing fuck all.
Literally just wrestling them because of hats and shit, and then teaming with the War Raiders for whatever reason. Okay.
Teaming with the War Raiders.
Like, what was that match, dude? That's what you put on for France. War Raiders and Penta versus New Day and Waller. What? Like, dude, shake this shit up. Why are you canceling the draft? For what? I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's ridiculous to me that now more than ever they need one,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gone quiet.
For what?
That's just fucking wonderful. That is just wonderful news. Man, that's great to hear. We're going to have to deal with these same stale ass rosters for who knows how much longer.
Insane, dude.
Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. You should have did one after Mania. Why you didn't do it then, I have no idea. And here we are in September, and it's gone quiet.
What the fuck are y'all talking about in that goddamn meeting?
Is nobody saying, like, hey, our Raw tag division fucking sucks?
It's meaningless. Our Raw mid-card division is now meaningless. We don't have a SmackDown mid-card division. You're just floating around the road. I mean, it's obvious they only care about the big shit, but fuck, can you get like 2 of those guys in that room to care about something else besides fucking their big like 6 people they care about, and that's it? Come on.
Absolutely ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how these questions aren't brought up. I don't know how these questions aren't being asked, but they have some serious fixing they need to do, and all they're doing is some serious slacking. Because again, your Raw mid-card division needs it, your Raw tag division needs it, your Raw women's division needs it. That's getting to a point where it's just the same women over and over and over and over again. Your fucking SmackDown women's division, holy fucking shit, needs it. Your SmackDown tag division, everybody's tired of the same teams facing each other. And your SmackDown mid-card division, I don't even know who the U.S. champion is. Just fucking throw my face to the ground. I mean, what are we doing, man? What are we doing?
Horrible.
So, that's the news on the draft, or lack thereof. We were just talking about a group. And this group is this group is an all-timer. I'm talking about the Vision.
Yeah.
The Seth Riders.
Oh, man.
According to Bodyslam.net, Becky Lynch is now listed internally as a member of the Vision, alongside Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
They're the Death Riders, bro. They're if the Death Riders still had William Regal, like Paul Heyman. It's just it's the beast ass team, the woman of the group, and then the manager. If the Death Riders still had William Regal, it would literally be the same thing as the Vision, dude. They're the fucking Seth Riders, and dude, they are so disconnected from each other. You wrote Paul Heyman off TV, so I don't know what he's really going to come back and do in this fucking group, because he's pointless in the group. Obviously, Becky and Seth are about to do their own giant thing on the side. And then the Bronsons are just there. They just left them at the playground and just fucking drove off. Fucking mom and dad drove off at the playground. Now your siblings are just stuck together, just hanging out there, doing fuck all now. They're facing Jey Uso and LA Knight.
Before that, they were facing Jey Uso and Roman Reigns at SummerSlam in the opening match, where they just get packed up.
The group is meaningless. They don't mean anything to each other. They're not a group. They're Seth Rollins and his buddies that he brings with him sometimes if he feels like it, or if the writers feel like it, more or less. They don't have their own identity. They might be called the Vision, but it's just Seth Rollins and friends. And yeah, it's fucking boring. And I can't wait till Mania for this group to fucking start the implosion process, because I know Triple H, we're not gonna get it at WrestleMania. We're gonna get the start to the implosion process.
Oh god,
fucking kill me, dude. Fucking few more months of this shit, and then a few months after that, SummerSlam next year, baby. Probably not even.
Yeah, that'll probably be like the first hint at dissension. The group. One thing that I really fear for is it just seems like they're adding people to purposely overshadow whatever Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed have going on. It is a bit of like a disconnection.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a disconnection because again, you have Seth and Becky going to, like Sir K just said, do their own massive program with fucking CM Punk and a returning AJ Lee. And then there's the Bronze.
Just there.
And they're literally just fucking there. And it's like, are you gonna overshadow them, or what exactly are you gonna do with them? Because like, are you gonna have them go for the tag titles? Because I mean that would be something, but even then they're still probably not gonna fucking do anything with them. It's just like,
even then they're just gonna be cannon fodder for the Usos reunion.
Yep.
The Usos are just gonna reform and beat them. That's all we're gonna get. What?
So I don't know what exactly the I don't know what the thinking process is there with, you know, regarding Braun and Bronson, because it just seems like I don't know, it just seems like especially with Becky being there now, it just seems like that act of Seth and Becky is just going to completely, that's going to be the thing that WWE wants to shove down your throat. And they're not really going to care about these other two guys, so they're just going to throw them against baby faces. So Jey Uso, continues to just fight factions. We all know how much he used to just fight the Judgment Day all the time. And LA Knight can't fucking escape a group.
No, he was fighting the Bloodline for 3 fucking years, and now he's probably going to be fighting the Vision for like a year and a half, 2 years. And it's all Triple H knows is a few baby faces versus a big heel faction. That's all the fucking guy knows, man. And and then I already know they're gonna, naturally Becky and Seth they're already doing it, but they're gonna overshadow the Bronsons for a while. And then they're going to play up the excuse like, oh, that was the plan the whole time is for them to overshadow them so they get mad. And, they eventually leave the group and, the whole thing happens. No, it's just a byproduct that you're going to say was the plan the whole time, but it's not. You just don't care about them, but you have that excuse at the end of the day, and you're just going to go with that, and people are going to eat it up. Oh, it was in our face the whole time. We should have been paying attention to the Bronze when Becky and Seth were doing their thing. They were left in the dust. That was the story the whole time. No, it's ass. It's an ass story the whole time, and this is the one they're going to tell. Probably up until another year, knowing Triple H. So, good Lord, man. Good Lord, Death Riders. Yeah. That's all they are.
Bro, they literally are the Death Riders.
At least the Death Riders. Like, Seth's theme is nice. I'm sick of it. That's all we hear at the start of every Raw, at every fucking Vision appearance. It's that same song, and it's a good song, but it's getting oversaturated, dude. He needs something new, because I'm sick of hearing that fucking theme song. If I have to hear it one more time, which I will, probably tonight, hopefully tonight, hopefully I hear Becky's theme tonight or something, but man, fuck, it's tiring. That group is already tiring.
I don't know why they didn't give him a new song as soon as he started this Vision group. His new song just doesn't fit the vibe. No, also, too, I mentioned, like, Rollins wears all these colorful gears, and his guy's dressing all black. You know what I mean? Why isn't he dressing in all black? It makes no sense to me why... it makes no sense to me why they just give off such a vision of disconnect.
Yeah.
To me it just seems like there's no unison in the group. Like, everybody's, I don't know, it just seems like Seth is just so different from the other two.
He's even Durante mentions, like, what's the point of Seth and Paul Heyman? I wish I knew the point, man, because they have nothing to do with each other. Every week it's just Paul Heyman saying, yeah, this dude is the leader, he's the planner, and I don't know what the fuck I do, because what the fuck, literally every week he's just hyping up Seth and begging to be back with Roman Reigns. At this point, I'm begging for it because I at least I know that's good. Dude, he has no cohesion with Seth. Seth has no cohesion with the rest of the fucking group. I don't like this group, dude. I don't fucking like this group, and we're stuck with it for probably a year plus. Fucking great. Yeah,
The vision.
the vision. What a vision. What a cloudy ass fucking vision.
I was gonna say this shit is not 2020.
Y'all need new prescription, man, because this vision sucks. Fucking A.
So we do got WWE obviously just put Becky in the vision at Clash in Paris. And according to WrestleVotes, a number of WWE employees would like to see the Paris, France crowd rewarded with a future high-level WWE Premium Live event. One source noted that they wouldn't be surprised if a major event lands in France before the end of 2027. God damn.
They do. I will say, when like they like a crowd, they'll move quick to go back and do a bigger show in those crowds, which is good. I could maybe Rumble of 2027. I could see that would be a dope. And really, any spot. I would prefer a Mania, but I don't know if we're gonna get that. I don't know.
Saudi gets those.
Yeah, exactly.
Not France.
Saudi and Vegas get those, and probably Indianapolis again for some reason. You know, they're big three, I guess, of cities. Fucking what a fucking big three to have. All
Indianapolis.
fucking weakest cities on the planet. But
what is in Indianapolis?
it's just fucking corn. You just gotta fucking feel the corn. You're fucking getting popped by. What the fuck you got in Indianapolis? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. But that is exciting. Did you see Cena on an interview talking about how he wants London to get he thinks they deserve Mania?
They do.
They do. They do. So does Paris. So does fucking Paris, dude. And
they literally had John Cena go out there and tease a WrestleMania in London just to never give you guys one for at least the future.
And what's funny was in that interview, he mentioned that he's like, yeah, for me, it wasn't just to hype up the crowd. It's something I think genuinely should happen.
Yeah.
And they just fucking did nothing with it. They put it in, they're going to have two, one in Vegas and one in fucking Saudi. But, give them a big show, man. Give them a SummerSlam, give them a Mania, give them a Rumble, Survivor. One of the big ones, give it to them, man, because it'd be fire.
It would. It absolutely would.
Oh, dude, like a 1 o'clock Mania, dude. Oh, it's beautiful, dude.
That would be great.
Give that shit to me, man.
Man, show would get done at like 5 or 6.
That'd be beautiful, man.
That would be great. So, the first international Mania we will have to be going through, though, is at Saudi Arabia.
And this is going to be the second Mania of the year. It's going to be Super WrestleMania. Oh, fucking A. Next year, dude. Next
That'll
year.
be the Mania in October.
They would put it in October, too.
Super
I mean, where else you gonna put it? You know what I mean? You have to put it in like November or October at that point. Fucking Thanksgiving or WrestleMania or some whatever.
Super WrestleMania, and 2 weeks later we got War Games as Survivor Series. Speaking of another place WWE wanted to go, according to Fightful, numerous people of influence within WWE have pushed for the company to hold a major event in China in the coming years, specifically Hong Kong. Has been mentioned as a location with a PLE discussed internally within WWE as a possibility.
Sounds cool. I like it. I can't tell you the last time we've seen a China crowd, but it's international, and I'm down to see it, dude. I hope they do it.
Yeah, that is.
I couldn't tell you a single one.
A lot of people say that like China is very hard to like gain traction in for like for wrestling. Because I remember a couple years ago on an interview, John Cena was talking about how like he was trying to like market himself in China, and it was even hard for him to market himself in China. I don't remember exactly why, but I'm just saying that may be a reason as to why maybe WWE doesn't like necessarily go there a lot. maybe it's like hard to gain traction there or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they got going on in Hong Kong, but it. Mm-mm. Um, yeah, Merry Christmas. Here's WrestleMania. No, for
Literally.
real. But yeah, so maybe that's why they don't go. But if they are looking on going, I'm very interested to see how a China crowd would be. I'm interested to see if it'll be a lot like a Japanese crowd or not.
I'm very curious to see, but I'm down to see how it goes.
No, for sure, for sure, for sure. So looks like they want to return to Paris as well as give Hong Kong a premium live event soon. So
Nice.
with that, we have an act that hopefully we can all be getting soon. According to Fightful, word coming out of WWE is that the company has been interested in Vincent and Dutch of The Righteous. Many believe Vincent and Dutch are likely to be signed. This also raises eyebrows as they recently finished up all their indie dates amidst the WWE interest.
Man,
Do you want to see The Righteous in WWE?
fucking fuck yes, dude. Those guys are fucking amazing. That one stint they had in AEW where they got that one dope ass promo package was so sick.
And
They fumbled them.
The Wrestle Dream Massacre happened.
Fucking got buried. They were great then, and they're just a cool ass talent, dude. They're so cool. They got the charisma. They got the look. They got it, dude. I want to see them in WWE, man, and I really hope it fucking happens. I'm curious if they would go to NXT first. I wouldn't be shocked if the WWE would want that. They could face Dark State, man. Whatever the fuck they are.
Dark State.
but yeah, man, I hope so, dude. I love these guys. They're fucking amazing, and I hope we do get them. I really hope we do.
Yeah, I see a lot of people saying that, they think that, this is going to lead to Karrion Kross coming back with the Righteous. That would be dope.
That would be really dope.
But
I don't know.
I
don't trust it.
I wouldn't necessarily hang my hat on it. But even at that, WWE needs tag teams, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And Vincent and Dutch, again, they had that one stint in AEW where they feuded with Better Than You, Baby, right before Adam Cole got hurt. And oh my god, that has got to be one of Tony Khan's biggest potential fumbles ever. I mean, the potential on those guys, and he did them like that. Man, that's some of the craziest work known to man. That is some of the absolute craziest work known to man. You did them so dirty, bro. You did them so dirty. They have. Vincent is such a good promo.
He really is.
He is such a fucking good promo. Like, how you don't look at that and think, oh my god, I can market the ever-living shit out of these guys. I have no idea. Because that's all I see when I look at them, is what much more they can be. Which is a lot. They could be a lot more than they are. And, man, generational fumble by AEW, but this could be a generational recovery by WWE, because a lot of you guys may not remember this, but in early 2023, these guys were originally planned for the Wyatt Six. Like, they were showing up in the crowd at NXT, not filmed or anything. They were just kind of up there discreet, but like,
they were there.
They were there, and it seemed like they were so close to being signed, and then...
Like, did you see what Cross was talking about with that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Cross said originally they were going to join with Cross, and they were going to be on a different brand from the Wyatt Six, but they were going to be connected, they were technically going to be a part of the Wyatt Six, but like their own separate faction on a different brand as like a widespread thing.
Yeah, I do remember hearing him say that. Yeah, they were going to be like an extension on like Raw. They were going to be like an extension of the Wyatts.
Exactly, and that makes sense because I remember Wyatt. There was those talks of him wanting to do like a Court of Owls type like group where it's like connected everywhere, and that probably would have been their other side extension of that like big group. That would have been so sick, dude.
Bray was so good,
He
man.
was so good, man. I would love to see them together. I would. I just want them in this company, man. No matter if they're with anybody or not. I just want to see them in this company, and I hope that happens.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited to see them hopefully come in. You guys know, if it was me, I'd probably have them skip NXT, but
I would too.
I
but
also get, I guess, if they want to, familiarize them with the audience or whatever, especially if they give them name changes and whatever. I also am going to miss the Righteous theme song a little bit. Kind of a banger, but I hope they just don't call them anything weird.
Don't call them like no over like like cheesy like Dark State. Like don't do that type of shit.
Like fucking
The schism and don't do that. just give them the Righteous, and if you want to change their like individual names, whatever. But just don't change their tag team name. If you do, don't do no goofy shit.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting the debut of Slack and Hack of the Depleted. That's
my soul watching Raw.
That's who's gonna be coming into NXT. Slack and Hack.
Fucking Hank and Tank. And it's just heavy machinery. It literally just gave those two the heavy machinery gimmick.
My God.
Creative geniuses down there, man.
Yeah. Slack and Rage.
Oh, they would do like Rage and like Rage and Cage or Rage and fucking Rage and like Peace or something. I wouldn't be fucking shocked.
Yeah. Or either that or it'll give them like the most outlandish regular name, like they'll fucking call Vincent Norman or something.
They'll call him Doug. Fucking
yeah, Norman and Doug, the Depleted.
They fucking name people down there, man.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm excited to see him. I'm very excited to see him, and I don't know how WWE passed on them the first time. To be 100% honest with all you guys, man,
I really don't.
But that's the news on the Righteous, and hopefully they come in sooner rather than later. Bell says if AJ is returning, y'all better get the rights to use Light It Up.
Oh, dude, if I hear some deaf rebel ass,
bro, have you seen the edit where it's like it starts playing Light It Up and then it just starts throwing a bunch of like air horns in there?
Oh, dude, it better just be straight Light It Up, man. It better.
I swear to God, if I fucking hear AJ Lee,
I'm losing it, dude. I'm jumping that barricade.
I'm walking out right there. It's over with, bro. I'm gonna look like CM Punk at Money in the Bank from 2011, dude. I'm hightailing it out of the arena if I hear fucking.
Dude, I'm gonna hit the Braun Breaker, run around spear, but not in the ring. The whole arena into the back to fucking spear Triple H, dude. I'm doing it. I'm gonna run for like a mile straight and just fucking do it because what the hell?
Yeah, if she doesn't have Light It Up, then I'm gonna be fucked up, man. Because I kept seeing the edit too, because everybody's been playing it all week. But like,
bro,
Jim Johnston cooked, bro.
He cooked, bro.
Like, let's not disrespect Big Jim, bro.
That's Big Jim, the OG Big Jim.
That is the OG Big Jim.
I can't disrespect, dude. I'm making so many TikToks, with that theme song. That shit is so stuck in my head already, dude. I've just been getting TikToks like how we're gonna be moving on Friday, and it just Light It Up, and it's people dancing and shit and bopping and shit,
bro.
We fucking better get it, dude. We better. What happened on Raw? We better fucking get it. We better.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I don't know, but we will see, man. And hopefully we do get to Light It Up tonight, bro. But regardless.
If not, we're going to light it up.
I got some news for WrestlePalooza. We were just talking about the Vision. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Ugh.
According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, Uncle Dave is reporting Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus the Usos is planned for WrestlePalooza. What would that be? Match number 5? I guess that would make sense. Well, I mean, I guess they also do 6-match cards now, so
I wouldn't be shocked. They're competing with AEW too,
yeah.
and not at the same time, anymore. But they're still gonna load the fuck that. They load that show up crazy. I wouldn't be shocked. I think we are getting that.
I could see that, especially with what Jay told Jimmy. I need you. I can't do this alone anymore. I could very well see. I could very well see.
That's fucking Triple H with Shawn Michaels, apparently, dog.
Seriously, fuck. But yeah. So looks like we'll be getting the Usos versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and also another match for WrestlePalooza, or not. The original planned Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre WWE title match at WrestlePalooza is currently up in the air. WWE may run Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at WrestlePalooza instead.
Why didn't you just run that fucking match on fucking Clash? Should have just ran it on Clash, and then boom, Cody returns to Drew McIntyre. Boom, you got the match. Literally fucking child's play. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, man? Child's play. It's easy. It was difficult about that. You put on Nikki Bella on this show,
bro. No disrespect to Drew or Randy.
What?
Who in the blue hell wants to fucking see a Drew McIntyre versus...
What does that do?
Are they actually fucking stupid or what? Because how? How do you fucking figure that your audience would like to see another Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton match?
It's a 5-star match right there.
Dude, enough, bro. Do they not know when to end feuds?
No.
Punk, Seth, fucking Drew and Randy, AJ and Dominic. Do you not know when enough is enough?
No, they're just gonna stuff more.
Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton. Everybody's talking about how how WrestlePalooza could be a show of the year with the card that they're putting up for it. That will do nothing, but make. That will do nothing, but that does nothing. That garners absolutely no interest, bro. All right, hold
on now. New Cena shirts. What are we talking about, man? What are we talking about, Willis?
Okay, I'm there.
I'm loading. Where are these shirts at?
I don't see any.
I don't see new ones.
I don't see new ones either.
Did they announce it on Twitter and not put it on the site yet? These fuckers.
Probably.
I swear to God, if it's a red goddamn... Oh dear Lord, I load up Twitter. First thing I see is Post Malone talking about having a match with Seth Rollins. Please end my life. Dude, I'm no. Get the fuck out of here.
I am not seeing any...
Not seeing any new shirts, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't see any new ones.
I don't see any new ones, unfortunately.
The newest one I see is the Chicago one.
Man. Maybe it's only up for international audiences. I wouldn't be fucking shocked. That's half of this show now.
Maybe. You scared me, Bill.
You scared me.
You scared me.
I was about to say, am I about to open a red John Cena shirt? Oh, I would have lost it.
So, imagine they put out a second Chicago design because that one was so bad.
I wouldn't.
I would too, bro. I could literally.
Yes.
Oh, okay. She said she retweeted it. Let me head over to. Let me head over to Bell's Twitter. Oh, you're talking about these retro John Cena. Oh, those are tough.
Retros? Oh, those go hard. Oh, those are tough as hell. Oh, and the dog tags.
Oh, those are tough.
Dude, that's fire, dude.
There is a John Cena shirt. I want to say, what fucking brand sold it? I think it was Zoomies.
Mm.
It is a replica of a retro John Cena shirt that I used to have when I was a kid. He's like screaming and holding up the spinner.
Ooh.
I need to re-up on that shirt, bro. I
Hell yeah.
absolutely need to re-up on that shirt. That was like that was a hand-me-down from my cousin, but I loved that shirt, dude. I love that shirt so much, and obviously I grew out of it. I had it when I was a kid, but I need to re-up on that one for sure. But no, those shirts are tough. I always
They're
love
tough.
those retro looking shirts. I thought you meant farewell shirts.
I was just saying, oh my god.
Yeah, that. Did you see AJ Styles put out like an hourglass?
He put out an image of the P1 hourglass. Damn, dude. Damn, he won't get it in his hometown either.
Yeah, no.
Man, but that's sad, dude. That's really sad. We're losing 2 goats back to back, dog. What the hell?
No, it really is.
What's going on?
Yeah, so I know we were just talking about it, but yeah, I can assure you, absolutely no fucking body wants to see Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton at WrestlePalooza.
That's a fucking snooze fest.
Give it to somebody else, please. Give the
Please.
spot to somebody else, because what is that?
What is that match, dog?
So that is that, and now for our final 2 stories on WWE. Actually, no. We have a story on Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, yeah. Didn't see that.
So, I wasn't sure if the guy was on the brink of being released or what. So, according to WrestleVotes Radio, Tony D'Angelo's name has been circulating within WWE Creative recently, with some expecting him to debut on the main roster before 2025 ends. His mobster-style gimmick is expected to remain, though it will likely be slightly refined. D'Angelo is said to have a strong work ethic and standout personality traits that many within WWE speak highly of. As much as I like it, it definitely needs to be toned down a bit because it does have a massive ceiling.
It does, and they kind of flanderize it a lot where he's just the most not that he's generic, but they make him just mob boss. You know what I mean? That's all the character is. There's no layers. It's like you're watching a fucking movie, and in certain contexts, not in a good way. And I do think they need to show more of himself and tone that back and make it kind of just an element of his character.
For sure. Because, if you look at the bloodline, that in a lot of ways can be looked at as like the Samoan, Sopranos. It could be looked at as like a Samoan mob, if you will. But it's not like Tony D'Angelo's where it's just the most generic style of mafia and it's thrown into your face. It like the bloodline had their own spin on it with like their wise man and his henchmen and his right hand man. Like it had mafia callbacks to it, but it wasn't like with Tony D where it's just like sometimes they make that all that he ever can be, which I like Tony D a lot. And I like the character, but it is a bit much. And him with that gimmick, I can't imagine him as a world champion.
No, you can't. Exactly, man. Same way as Uncle Howdy, you can't imagine, Bo as a world champion. Certain things are just limits to characters, and you have to humanize them to a certain degree.
100%. So that's the news on Tony D. Hopefully they figure out what to do with the man. Bell says, did you guys hear what Rhonda said about refusing to tap to Becky?
I did.
I did not see that. What I did see was her complaining about having to work with Alexa Bliss.
I saw that too. She was complaining because she said she went a whole spiel about how she never tapped in her whole career to anybody. Anytime she was in an arm bar, she just let them snap her fucking limb, she said. And then she said anytime she was in a chokehold, they just passed her out. Because she said she'll never tap in her career, and she refused to tap for Becky. So that's what happens when you work with these MMA people. I don't know what you fucking expect.
So,
and like I get it of protecting yourself to a certain point, but like I don't know, she's just one of those people that are annoying with it.
Yeah, so the thing that I seen with Alexa Bliss was she basically said something along the lines of, I come into the company and why am I working with Alexa Bliss? And I was told that she has good merch sales. And I guess Ronda didn't understand why your merch sales would dictate to your success, which, again, it's not MMA. You know what I mean? You can't like.
They're not actually winning, you
Yeah,
know?
I was gonna say like it's not MMA. Like you could have the most popular fighter in the world and he can go out there and fucking get his ass kicked. You know what I mean? It is what it is. In wrestling, it's just different, and that's what's so weird about Ronda, because when she came in, she seemed like she was very understanding of the business.
Like wanting to do this.
Yeah, and it's like she just seemed like eager to like learn like the business for itself, and then like she just completely ended just being completely like oblivious to it. And it's just kind of like it makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. And then yeah, man, Matt Riddle. I
Oh,
I don't know.
it's so disappointing seeing him do anything.
It's very disappointing cuz it's like he he come and like the way he says these things, it's just like why?
Why are you
Like
talking about this,
like
dude?
yeah, it's like what why do you have to say all this is doing is making your case worse.
It really is.
It's just like it's just so weird to me, man, cuz it's just like I don't know, he's just constantly coming at people that are
Doing better than him, and I think it's jealousy. He feels like the guy that peaked in high school. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yeah.
that's what he feels like, man. And it's
Yep.
just very disappointing to see, man. And he was really good, man, back in NXT, and then with Orton, and now he just is always doing weird shit and talking about other people, and he's just a fucking weirdo, dude. And it sucks to see, dude. It really does, man.
That's a great way to put it.
Dude,
The
he
guy
peaked in
that peaked in high
he
school.
he's literally like that fucking weirdo that peaked in high school. That's like always talking, man. I was a dog in high school,
Yeah, I was the
man.
high school quarterback, and now he's like some
Some
fucking
bum,
some
some
drugged out bum
lit-
sitting on the side of the road. Yeah, but Matt Riddle, it's so unfortunate, man. He is definitely a case of you
peaked in
know
high school.
yeah, he's definitely a case of that. He's definitely a case of peaking in high school for sure. In his case, he peaked in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so much potential. Like literally, the guy could have had superstar written all over him, man. But it's just like he is who he is, and like we all know, that he's like a very vocal dude. But sometimes the way he goes about saying things, he just kind of comes off like a dick.
Oh yeah.
And it's like
And it's obvious he just like makes shit up to talk shit.
it's just like he says these things. But then, like when he was talking about AJ Lee, he's talking about like, yeah, I heard she used to hook up with people. But then he goes ahead and he says, which I don't blame her. It's just like, so why even say anything?
What are you like?
If you don't fucking blame her, then why even say anything? Why talk about like what he started his sentence with, like, oh, AJ, I don't have a problem with AJ. You know what I mean? Like she's cool or whatever. Why must we go into talking about how she used to hook up with people? That's just, to me, it's just like you're kind of reaching, bro.
Exactly. You're just talking shit about people for no reason. It's literally, dude, when she was in high school, it was a whole different story, man. He's literally peaked in high school, man, and it's so sad to see. He's a fucking loser nowadays, man, and it fucking sucks to see, man. He's doing all this shit, and every time you read something, you just drop your head and be like, "What the fuck, man?"
What could have been? What could have been, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of our last two WWE stories for the day. We got news on Brock Lesnar. Because
Oh
according to
god.
Fightful Select, Brock Lesnar is scheduled to be in Chicago this week, where SmackDown takes place tomorrow.
You know, structure-wise, the fact that they brought the motherfucker back in the first place, he should appear because you're setting up a match that you're fucking doing for whatever reason. So you should set it up, man. And you know, this Brock probably should be in a different place other than on television, but he is. So you know, TV wise, they should put him on the show if they are doing that fucking Cena match.
Yeah. 100%. So it will definitely be interesting, and like, again, if you're looking at this from a creative, from a TV standpoint, I don't know why it's taking them this long for him to be used on television. I don't know at all. I don't know why we brought him back at SummerSlam just to make him wait a fucking month to bring the guy back onto TV. But, you know, I don't know why WWE does a lot of things at this fucking point. But they're bringing him back now for a match with WrestlePalooza. Again, at that point, I do not know why they didn't just bring him back at Clash in Paris. That just seemed like the
perfect place, the most logical place, but I don't know.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I don't know if this dude's flirting with me or... Hey, man. Sorry. It's not not how I'm rolling. But I respect it, though. I respect it. That's why you... I'm sorry. I'm not on that market. I'm on a different market, though.
Please, what is today?
What is today? I don't know what the fuck today is, man.
Yeah, but yeah, that's the news on Brock. I'm assuming if he's in Chicago, I'm sure he's not out here just to go to fucking Portillo's. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's out here to be at SmackDown, bro. So
exactly.
Again, don't know why it's taking them this long. I don't know why it's taking them this long to bring him back in the first place, but it is what it is.
Literally, I don't get it, man. But TV wise, if you're setting up that match, you should.
For sure. And with that being said, our final WWE story for the day is none other than AJ Lee. According to Fightful Select, WWE is planning an AJ Lee return to the ring at WrestlePalooza on Saturday, September 20th, and a return on screen imminently. It was heavily implied by WWE sources that Lee would be referenced or appearing on SmackDown tonight.
I think it's happening, dude. I think it is. It better overall, to be honest. The way they've set everything up, it really has to happen now. And I think it is. I think they want to set up this match, and I'm excited, dude. I'm really excited. I'm excited they aren't like building it up slowly over time, over months, and just teasing something we're eventually gonna get. Just shoot it off, dude, and just do it tonight. And I think they're gonna do that, and I think that's the best course of action, and that's really exciting, man. So hope so, and I hope we get weeks to build with Becky and AJ, Seth and Punk, but mainly with AJ and Becky. AJ and Becky, I'm very excited.
100%, 100%. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I think that there is a high chance we see her tonight, man. I think that they have started all this chatter I think all this chatter is beginning now for a reason, especially
I think so
with them going up against AEW. I think that even seals the deal even more.
I think it does, which in a weird way, I'm thankful they want to counter program this show so bad, because it would have been a slow build for the AJ return, but I think they're just going to shoot it.
Yeah, apparently, and there is 16K in the arena tonight, and Sir Kate actually just told me right before we went on that there's
no more
zero tickets left.
Yep,
There's nothing.
I think the last like 2 or 3K sold this week. Good. And it's going to be a packed show, and I can't wait, dude.
And that arena is going to be loud.
Oh, the acoustics in that arena are about to go insane, dude.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll do the short stage again.
I'm very curious to see what stage they'll do.
I would assume.
Yeah. I don't think maybe it's the normal SmackDown, but I feel like they're going to try to pack it as much as they can, so I wouldn't be shocked if it's that real short one.
Yeah, pretty much what we got for Survivor Series.
Yeah, essentially.
That tiny little tunnel walkway. So that is the news on AJ Lee, and I believe that we will be seeing her in a couple of hours.
I really fucking hope so, man.
So with that, moving over to AEW, man, but before we get to all that good stuff, we do have a word from our official sponsor here at NHP, W Energy. W is a clean formula loaded with vitamins and nootropics, formulated to improve focus without getting the jitters. W is a clean formula, sugar-free, 0-calorie, free from fillers and artificial colorings, with 150 milligrams of caffeine per serving. You can get your W products today with the link below and code NHP at checkout to save yourselves 10% on your next W purchase.
Truly. Always got to shout out W. Whether workout, whatever you may need the energy for, whether it's, keeping up for television, you got AJ Lee coming back maybe, you want to be as focused and excited for this show possibly you can be, try W. It'll keep you focused, it'll keep you up and excited, and it'll taste good all at the same time. Always got to shout out W.
There you have it, man. Thank you, as always, to the official sponsor of what we do here at NHP, W Energy. Crazy, man. Crazy. Well, moving over to AEW, we do have a medical update on Will Ospreay. As it is being reported... It is being reported by the Wrestling Observer newsletter that Will Ospreay's neck surgery will be in a few weeks. So, that is good news, I guess, and hopefully he heals up well and gets back within no time, man. But wishing Will all the best in his surgery, man. So it looks like it's going to be happening in a few weeks.
Truly, I wish him the best. I hope surgery goes well. I'm sure it will. And hope the recovery process goes even better, man. So good update on Will, and I'm sure he's itching to be back for next year, man. So I'm excited.
For sure. So, Kenny Omega.
What are you laughing at?
So, per Fightful Select, Kenny Omega is not planned for AEW All Out, and this has been the plan for quite a while. Sources in AEW confirm that the angle to write Omega off of programming is because he had planned time off around this time of year.
Nice. Good for him. I think no matter whether, the pain or not, I think it's best for the way Kenny's just general health is if he takes these periodic breaks, man.
Yeah.
And I think he should do it more often, man. I really think he should be more of a special attraction on this show just because I think it's better in the long term for his health. And I think this is a good thing. I hope he enjoys his time off, and I hope he could come back to not the Don Callis family, but it's going to be the Don Callis family. We all know it. Let's just live in reality, man. But wish him the best. Hope he enjoys his time and take as much time as you need, man.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody is complaining about all the returns that Roman Reigns has, but I think Kenny Omega's catching up to him.
I think he is, man. He's on that Roman arc.
Man, you are not lying, bro. So, with that being said, we got some news on AEW All Out. Well, the first thing is AEW have announced via their Twitter page, AEW pay-per-views are coming to HBO Max. As announced today, Max will stream AEW pay-per-view events live without ads, starting with AEW All Out. Max subscribers with supported devices can purchase the event for the exclusive price of $40.
A $10 discount, baby. Which isn't horrible. It's not. I mean, it gives you like the amount you pay for the thing off, which is good. I think a better deal would just be doing a little more. I think like 15% would just be like a really sweet deal. Overall, it's not bad. You know, people were shitting on this for some reason. I mean, you could buy it on like 5 other things, so I really don't know what people's beef is here. I think it's fine. I think you, like I said, you could have given a little more off just to sweeten the deal a little more, man. But I mean, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it's on the same thing. It's on everything else. It's on every other streaming platform, so it's basically the same thing. If I was most people, I would probably skip the first pay-per-view it's on, just because, you know, those things always end up being a little finicky first time they're on a certain network. So I would probably give it to the next pay-per-view that I would try it on Max if I was most people, man. But I mean, it's fine. I don't know. It's a fine deal. I mean, I think it could have been better. It could have been a little, you know, more enticing, but I don't see people's like despair for this deal. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't really get a necessarily like a despair for it. I was thinking in the ballpark of like 35, but I mean it's $5 fucking. I mean, it could have been worse. They could have still charged you 50.
Literally.
So that's kind of what you know, that's kind of what I was that's kind of what my, I guess, general consensus of the whole thing was at least it's not $50. Again, I thought my guess was somewhere around 35, but $40 is, it's $5 more, so it's not really the end of the world, and it's something. It's something. So, there you have that, man. So All Out is going to be streaming on Max, and AEW pay-per-views are finally coming to Max at their discounted price.
Good. It is overall, I think, is a good thing. I think it's a long-awaited thing, but I think it's fine. Again, I think they could have just sweetened the deal a little bit more, do like an extra $5, and I think that's really like a deal. But I mean, it's still some money off, so I mean, it's something.
Yeah. And speaking of All Out, for our final news story of the day, AEW All Out and WWE WrestlePalooza will be taking place on the same day, but now they will no longer be going head to head. All Out will be taking place earlier in the day at 3 p.m. Eastern, whilst WrestlePalooza will air at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Tony folded, man. You know,
Eastern, so that's, what was that? So they'll be on at 2.
Oh.
And then WrestlePalooza will be on at 6.
Oh, so basically they're gonna run damn near their whole show, and then WrestlePalooza is gonna start, man.
Well, here's the thing. We'll have to do some talking, but now that it is possible for us to watch both shows in one day, well, definitely WrestlePalooza will be the show we review right after.
Yeah.
Depending on the card that they continue to put together, there's a chance, and we'll have to talk about it a little further.
Mm-hmm.
There could be a chance we do an all-out review that next morning.
Yeah, depending on how the show goes, what it's looking like. Really hope there's not like overlap for those shows. That would be like the real detriment to that.
Yes,
but it's possible. It's possible right now. I think it is possible, and we'll more gauge it when we get more of the card and more of, you know, guaranteed start times, all that, man. Overall, man, you kind of feel for AEW. They've kind of finally been on their own track, doing their own thing, and now it's when WWE decides to go for their neck. You don't need to. They show no threat to you anyway. I just thought it was unnecessary to counter program them, and you know, Tony Khan had to fold and they had to move the show, man. So I hope they put on a good show, man, and Yeah, I'm very interested to see how it goes, but we'll update you guys about, the next day reviews and whatnot. We'll keep you guys updated on that.
100%, 100%. But yeah, it's to the point. Like, now I even feel more bad because this poor guy got fucking booted off of his own night. It's just like, it's just kind of like, it's to me, man. It's just so petty. Like, this was his night. You intruded his nights on Labor Day weekend. He moved off of Labor Day weekend. You stayed there and then proceeded to go on his other weekend.
Like, dude,
it's like he's trying to space the gap because he wants to do his own thing. They want to stay in their own lane, and they've been doing a great job at that. And now you guys just feel the need to do all that. He moved his show. I do feel bad for him, but at the same time, I get it. Yeah. I get it. I mean,
you have to at that point.
Yeah, you were going to absolutely just be fucked if you were AEW, because they run off traditional pay-per-view buys. At least, some, they do the traditional buy the pay-per-view type of style. Well, now they're on Max, but they charge a little, still kind of, I guess,
buy it.
You still have to buy the pay-per-view, and to be honest, a lot of people are probably just gonna get the one that they can buy a service and watch instead of paying for a service and then paying for the thing. So it makes sense. It makes sense why he would move. But at the end of the day, I still kind of feel bad for the guy because he just got booted off of his night for no reason. Literally just because WWE wanted to be petty. So it is what it is. And thankfully for us, this is a good thing, because now fans that actually watch both companies and enjoy both fucking companies can actually watch both shows. Again, I don't know how much he's going to want to dip into an overlap, because the overlap between WrestlePalooza there was a tiny bit of an overlap between All in Texas and Saturday night's main event. There was a little bit of an overlap. So it'll be interesting to see how that whole thing works, but we'll gauge it closer to the date. But
most definitely,
I do feel bad for AEW, but it was the only right decision to make at the end of the day.
It was. I saw like AEW fans trying to say like, "Oh, Tony got to stand 10 toes down and not move the show," and like, I get that mentality. It wouldn't have worked out well for you. I think he did make the right move in moving the show. And it's just a suck-ass situation, dude. It just sucks no matter what. You got to move it. They booted you off. No matter what, you're going to look like an ass. It's a lose-lose situation at the end of the day. So might as well do your numbers the best you can while you're in a lose-lose situation.
Yeah, and it's like, you want him to stand 10 toes down for what exactly? So he can get slaughtered?
Exactly. Like,
that's why he doesn't listen to you.
Like, bro, it's why he shouldn't listen to you.
Literally.
Like, bro, they're bringing AJ Lee back. I mean, come on, dog. You stand no chance. And that's funny. Like, the second we heard about the AJ stuff is when they fucking moved it. He was like, oh my God, I gotta move this fucking show. Because I felt like for the
CM Punk.
It is CM Punk derangement system. But I feel like overall he had general confidence against like Brock and whatnot. Not Cena, but like, I mean, a lot of people, if you're an AEW fan, you probably don't like Brock Lesnar. So I think he was assuming that correlation. But I think the more they just started stacking this show, I think he realized that it was the best move to pull it back, and I think that is the best move he could have made, man. I think he made the right move in that.
For sure, man. So that is the news on All Out. It will be moving, so it will be moving off of their 7 o'clock time slot, and they will be at 3 o'clock Eastern, 2 o'clock Central. So works for us. We get to watch both shows now. So
I like the sound of that.
For sure. So there you go. And yes, Tony Khan probably does still fear CM Punk.
I think he does. And his wife.
And he fears the Brooks.
He fears that power fucking the needle mover couple, man. He fears them. They are a fucking needle mover couple, man.
Yeah, they really are. But hey, man, that is it. that is it, and that is going to do it. Wish your boys some luck. Say a prayer for me.
It's gonna be sad. Last time is the first time, and it's now. And damn, it's sad.
Last time is now, bro. The last time is now. We're about to hit the road. So, hopefully, we don't get caught in too bad of Rosemont traffic. But
Oh God.
what's
It's
the
not always-
worst? Rosemont's not. That is the worst one, I would say, out of the arenas, but it's also
It's
not
that
bad.
Really, none of these arenas leaving are that bad. Like Allstate has a pretty big parking lot.
Yeah.
United Center's really not that bad, to be honest. It's
Yeah,
already you're already in the city, so it's kind of just normal city traffic.
Wintrust is annoying.
Yeah, I would say Wintrust might be the worst because you gotta it's kind of like offshoot the way you gotta go to park, and then you gotta walk like not like a half a block kind of into it. So it is like maybe I would say Wintrust might be the worst to park in.
Yeah, Wintrust might be the worst. What drive? Well, Schaumburg would be the best drive.
It's the best drive, and like it's also a massive parking lot.
Yeah.
So it's really not that bad. Yeah, I would give it to Wintrust. That even though I like the arena overall,
Yeah.
there's really no besides maybe the arena that I really
shit's
dislike.
ass.
It is a really bad arena. I would say Wintrust got the mark for the worst like parking way to go about it overall.
For sure. Because the thing with Wintrust is it's a lot of that city double lane traffic as to where like Rosemont and the United Center, you could kind of pass by, getting like the 3-lane streets or like, or obviously you're on the expressway, which 294 there is a 4-lane, or I think even at some points it's a 5-lane, so it's not really that bad. But Wintrust is definitely the most annoying traffic wise.
It's literally in the middle of downtown, so it's downtown traffic you got to navigate through.
Exactly. But hey, man, wish us good luck, and holy shit,
see you guys on the other side of John Cena.
We will see you guys on the other fucking side, bro. We'll see you guys on the other side. So let's light it up, and we'll see you all at SmackDown, bro. So, hey, man, if you see us, feel free to say what's up. And with that, that is going to do it for this edition of NHP 282. Thank you guys so very much for joining us here today for another edition of the news. And with that, guys, man, the last time is finally here. And holy hell, it's crazy, bro. But with that, please like, comment, and subscribe. It has been always a pleasure for my Johnny.
And I, Sir K.
I don't know why I said that. I usually don't say that to the end. But now, thank you guys so very much for joining us. Thank you guys. We love you guys. Everybody in the live chat, everybody part of the Replay Mafia. Thank you guys so very much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you all on Tuesday to talk about whatever we are about to fucking watch.
Peace.